Good morning. How is everybody today? Today's theme is no matter how good you get, you can always get better. And then I'm going to read from I Come as a Brother. The moment you sense that painful feeling within yourself, the feeling of rejection or negativity or fear, say to yourself, I love this feeling. I welcome it. It doesn't have to go anywhere or change. It's part of me and I accept this feeling. And the warmth which is always there moves over this rock of emotion and begins to smooth it, surround it, and make it porous. So out of the power of your love for this emotion, it takes on the power of your love. It becomes filled with your love. Love pours through the unlovely feeling mass, surrounds it, uplifts it, and becomes lovely. And you find you are capable of holding two things, your love and the agony of whatever that other emotion was. Your love is so vast that there is nothing that it will not hold, and using that vastness is what you're here to learn. No grief is so great that you cannot hold it within you and also hold the vast power of your love at the same time. You do not have to choose. You can have all the grief and you can have all the illness, the sorrow, regrets, guilt, and there is no need to worry because love, the love in your heart is so vast it will hold anything. These emotions are everything. You have created them. You have created them. When you warm these emotions through your love of them, through your acceptance of them, through the words transmutation and transformation become real. Once you decide that you are so vast that you can hold anything, you will be fearless. Fearless because you have learned there is nothing that can come to you from this world that you cannot hold. And where this draws in with today's devotion, no matter how good you get, you can always get better, is that all those emotions that you have, all those emotions are part of who you are. And we can always get better at accepting our own emotions towards ourselves. We can always get better at loving our brothers and sisters with acceptance and compassion and understanding, even if we don't like them or don't understand them or don't want to be around them. Working on those emotions of accepting the emotions that come from you. I'm not talking about empaths and picking up emotions from everywhere around you. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the personal, particular growth of you yourself, all by yourself, and your emotions. And learning to love yourself for all the vastness and complexity of what makes you you. The hardest thing we will ever do is, and the easiest thing we'll ever do, it's like the hardest and the easiest depending on how you grew up and what you were taught, but loving yourself can be a big obstacle, but it's also one of the easiest things that once you master it, some of these other things that you work on, they get easier. So no matter how good you think you are at loving yourself, you can always get better because you can look at all those vastness of emotions that you carry and all that part of yourself, and you can learn to love all the little intricacies within yourself. And when you do that, you can be in a place of peace more often to be able to live your life in a compassionate, mindful, peaceful place and be able to turn and give that love and that compassion to others. So I hope you all have a beautiful day. It is sunny and nice today. It's supposed to be a little bit warmer. Just go outside. Turn your phone off, turn your TV off, your video games, your computer, turn it all off. Disconnect. Take a half hour and really get outside. Get outside and walk outside and really envelop the earth, envelop the world, be a part of the world in which we live. We are all in a community together, and I think we forget that sometimes, that we belong to a community of people, and we are all unique, and we are all special, and we are all loving beings. So we forget that in the midst of the news and the rush and all the stuff that's going on. How much of that is the pull and tug of being separate? And how much of that is lack of compassion for one another? So don't feed it. Don't feed the fear. Don't feed the anger. Don't feed the resentment. Love yourself so that you can be in a place of peace to take action when you need to, and from a place of compassion and from a place of peace. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Take some time outside, really enjoy the earth in which we live, and I will see you tomorrow. Blessed be.